It is March, and I am back on track. Well, almost. There's still some really weird things going on. Knee problem. Well, never mind. I'll save all that later. It has been an unusual and kind of rough couple months as getting 2017 rolling. Here it is, Friday, March 3rd, and finally was able to get to a new lesson, and I really have to thank Max and Vanessa for putting together, for keeping the ship sailing while I sort of checked out. And there's been so much new stuff here, I can't even believe it. I mean, the stuff artists I'd never heard of. Burgh, Robbie Williams. Very cool. It's really neat to see this new stuff. And then Vanessa pulls a couple of things out of her hat that are songs I should have been doing. The Shadows. Let me see, I can't do a Shadows song off the top of my head, but they did many of the same songs that the Ventures did. Wait a minute, let's see if we can whip that out. Uh-oh, this is dumb. Anyway, but that's the kind of stuff the Shadows did. Of course, they did it with a couple of electric guitars and things and picks and all that. But it was really cool seeing Guitar Tango and earlier stuff we finished up at the end of December, I think, Apache. So, but yeah, a couple of Robbie Williams tunes. The other stuff I'd never heard of. It was great to see the Time Zone Zombies and their special guest do a Brandy Carlisle song that, once again, I spend too much time under rocks, probably, and just don't. I was introduced to a lot of neat songs this year, or last year. Well, no, some this year, because of one of my students, my 16-year-old darling kid, who loves singing stuff from musicals. So Ileana got me listening to Hamilton and La La Land even before I saw the movie. Well, nope, saw the movie first, and then got sucked into it. So there is more coming to that lesson, by the way. There will be the whole arpeggio thing. Maybe not Monday, but I'll probably have it done early next week. And I'm working on an instrumental version that would combine this with the melody. Let me see if I can. Still have a ways to go with this. anyway, I hope that's going to materialize into something. Well, it'll be a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Organized than that. But that's what happens when I'm working on kind of. When I'm trying to decide what to do with a song and what to do with it as far as the lesson goes, sometimes I just get carried away improvising with it. So. Oh, you know what? I mentioned Max, and I didn't mention all of the cool songs that he did. He brought in a Hank Williams tune, Jambalaya, Jolene, a Dolly Parton song. I don't have my. Oh, it is over there. But a song that I worked on with one of my students a little while ago too. Very cool tune. Little Red Hot Chili Peppers and Alabama Shakes, another band I was really unfamiliar with. But I do have to tell you something. Another really completely tangential, way off, maybe even not even on the tangent. As I was kind of working around this morning, having all kinds of camera problems. That's also kind of delaying things, getting things. Never mind, technical problems going on here where I finally have to update my video software. I think for those of you that know how Macs and things like that work, I have to run two separate systems and start up with a different one if I want to use my old Final Cut that I've had for 8 years now. We are coming up on 8 years of Totally Guitars, so that's pretty cool. I think. Does that add up right? Yeah, I think so. The end of April, beginning of May. May 1st, knee surgery number 1, by the way, is and June 17th or 19th, number 2. So not quite sure what I'm going to be doing over the next 2 months. I'm trying to get a lot of lessons done for you guys, because once May hits, might be back onto semi-sabbatical like January and February. It's going to be an odd year for around the Hogan house, I think. Anyway, let's see. I was talking about went through Max's stuff. I think I mentioned Keane, another band that Vanessa brought us to. I did have that album that had Somewhere Only We Know. Is that Somewhere Only We Know? Anyway, I really was captivated by that song when it came out 7 or 8 years. I think that was about 2009, wasn't it? Anyway, and what else has been happening around here? I know. Let me get back focused. There's a couple of really cool tunes just came on the radio while I was kind of prepping things this morning and messing around that kind of sidetracked me. Renaissance, Ashes Are Burning. In case I don't know if there's any Renaissance fans out there, but Annie Haslam, this incredible voice and they had these really cool arrangements of songs, very long songs. Ashes Are Burning is like a whole side of an album, 20 minutes. Speaking of sides of albums, other stuff I've been listening to lately, so I'm not necessarily recommending that you go out and listen to all this stuff, but Mike Oldfield has a relatively recent album, I think it might have just come out a couple months ago, called Return to Omadon, that is ranks right up there with his first 3 classic albums, Tubular Bells, Hergest Ridge, and Omadon. And so if you're not up on what's going on with Mike Oldfield, remember that one? Anyway, and Philip Glass. I've been listening to Philip Glass lately too. Just finally got a retrospective album of his. Pretty interesting. I went into the Renaissance thing because right after I got sucked into listening to Ashes Are Burning, great Genesis tune came on, Harold the Barrel from Nursery Crimes. So check out 3WK if you get a chance. The other thing I've been spending time doing, not is getting into really too much information, but I know a lot of you probably enjoy Sudoku, and I've never kind of gotten into it. My wife Nani has, she does it in the paper a few times a week, but I found a very similar game that I'm kind of hooked on called Ken Ken. It's a number game, kind of like Sudoku, except you apply mathematical operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Anyway. But you guys might want to check it out if you're looking for a new game to play online. Ken Ken. Okay, I probably should play something. But is there anything else? What else have I listened to lately? Tomita, the Grand Canyon Suite. Somebody who came out with some neat albums in the early '70s. Pictures at an exhibition and an early synthesizer guy. All right, I better play. This is just turning into a completely who knows what. Okay, I think I had a whole bunch of other stuff I meant to talk about today, but I'm going to try to save some of that for next week. Next week we should have some new tunes. Again, I'll finish up City of Stars, and what else? I have a couple other cool surprises coming up from Max. Oh no, that's over at TEG. Never mind. Okay, I hope everybody has a good weekend, and the weather's starting to warm up in wherever, well, not where you are, Michelle. The weather's probably cooling down a little bit there. But hope everybody's got spring around the corner and heading into a good space. See you next week.